So it's 2018. It's an election year. Midterm elections are this November, and of course, in 2 years, there's a general election where a or new president or Trump will win another term. And right now, uh, the Democrats are not looking too good, um, and there's reasons for that. They're not. They've kind of lost their way since Obama was elected, and they kind of just sat back and decided that things were good and that they had their base. They won them over, and they moved into this new to try to get more people on the further left. They've kind of moved further left, and they started embracing this identity politics stuff, which was always around. But the thing is, back in the 2000s when Bush was president, even when Clinton was president, the Democratic Party, and this is what I think they should go back to. They need to go back to being the anti-war party. They need to go back to being the party that embraces defending civil liberties. They need to go back to the party that wanted to legalize weed. That's what they should be going towards. That's what they should be focusing on. All this stuff about trying to talk about identity politics and saying that we have a problem with cops killing black people, which is not an epidemic. We have this immigration thing going on where they're intentionally trying to race bait and stoke the fires between people. And that, the only other thing that they have that they're using as our argument is we're not Trump and Trump sucks. And that's the only thing that they're talking about. They don't have any new ideas. They're not coming up with any, they're not talking about jobs. They're definitely not talking about war because I hope you realize this, the war in Afghanistan is still ongoing. There's still people over there. And as of now, there's no formal plan to withdraw them. It's been going on for it's been going on for damn near 20 years, and they're still over there, and the Democrats are not talking about it, and they should be talking about it. They're not. They lost their way, and so let's look at kind of the recent things that people on the left have been saying, people who are against Trump and that are getting attention. So Maxine Waters, of course, has come out and said that, telling people that they should go harass Trump administration officials, basically. They should see them if they see them at a restaurant, go up to their table and start griping at them about stuff while they're eating dinner. I don't see how this is going to help the Democrats' case by her suggesting, and she's a fairly powerful congresswoman. And I believe she's up for re-election too. And if she is reelected, she is going to serve on one of the groups in Congress. I think it has to do with finances or something. She's going to get a really powerful position. And she's out here saying that people should go up and harass Trump administration officials and Trump supporters like people agree with that. Then there was another guy, this journalist, Hamilton Nolan, talking about how, and this has to do with the Sarah Huckabee Sanders thing, the Maxine Waters thing, and this, where she was basically kicked out of a restaurant and not served. This Hamilton Nolan guy came out and said he started talking about how well, this is nothing. Getting harassed at a restaurant, harassed in public is nothing. Just you wait. And then in the same breath, he brings up the Weather Underground bombings from the 70s, which were terrorist attacks by these left-wing radicals. And he's bringing it up in this way where he's heavily implying that wants these he wants bombings to happen to Trump administration officials or something, and all this chaos to occur. Like that's going to be a good thing because Viva la Revolution or something. Just crazy crap that that is really inflammatory and you should not be. I don't know who would agree with that kind of rhetoric, but that's not helping the left's case right now. Um, so yeah, and he's from a legitimate news source writing this article, Splinter News. Um, but yeah, and then let's look at 2012. Okay, so or I mean not 2012, 2020. So a poll came out, and they did this poll among the left, the Democrats' base, asking who their picks for the 2020 Democratic nominees or the nominees they want to see for 2020. Um, First place was Bernie Sanders. Okay, Bernie Sanders is like 120 years old. He's extremely far left. He he really only has that support in these really far left people, these socialists. And no, he's never going to be president. I don't think he's going to get the nomination. Number two, actually, I take that back. It was number one was Joe Biden. So Joe Biden is also like 120 years old. Um, then number two was Bernie Sanders. Neither of these guys are going to ever be president of the United States. Number three was Hillary Clinton. She's already tried twice and lost both times. Number four was Elizabeth Warren. See the pattern here. These are all very old, very, very old people who, some of them have health problems. Who knows? Biden is older than Trump. So if Biden gets elected, he would be the oldest president ever elected. Um, yeah. And these are the same names they've been trotting out for years, and none of them have worked out. Where is the new Obama? I don't think, what's his name? The new Kennedy guy? Yes, Slobber and Joe Kennedy the third. I don't think he's going to be the new Obama. Um, they say Kamala Harris. I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but no. And then, so yeah, they don't really have any real good potential candidates to go up against Trump. So I believe Trump is going to win again. So yeah, they have no ideas. They don't have a platform. They don't have any good candidates right now. I don't. They may in November. They may take the House, but they may not. I don't think they're going to take the Senate. I don't think there's going to be a blue wave. Um, but yeah, they're not looking too hot. And I advise them, if I were going to give them advice, I would tell them to first go back to their old platform, which was basically the peacenik anti-war platform, um, and defending civil liberties, and not defending civil liberties in a way that you're not race baiting and you're trying to pit people against each other based on superficial characteristics. Um, and saying stuff like white privilege and male privilege exists. So yeah, and then, legalizing drugs and stuff, that's a very popular thing right now. It's going in that favor. So I don't understand why they're not embracing it wholeheartedly. Maybe because, like I said, they're all 120 years old. So that leads to my second piece of advice. They need to find the new Obama. They need to find a young, fresh-faced person who is very articulate, um, isn't awkward like Joe Kennedy, and has some new, fresh ideas that can appeal to the Gen Z crowd, which is coming of age, um, and will be able to vote soon. So, yeah, that's my take on the Democrats right now. Thanks for watching.